everyone, we are Team 7 and we just completed our first group experience at Holt International Business School. In our first 3 weeks, we got to work on 2 different assignments, each of them requiring a broad set of skills. In this video, we want to give you a brief summary of how has been our working experience together as a team, as well as some concepts and tools that we have been introduced to in class that will help us to succeed in future Holt projects and beyond.
All our team members decided to come to Holt in order to expand their horizons and grow personal and professionally. We also want to gain the skills needed to achieve our future goals. Even it was the first time we saw each other, the leadership class gave us the tools that we needed to integrate our team accurately and fast. Within the Lost at Sea exercise, we had the chance to get to know each other better through experiences, strengths, and weaknesses. During these weeks, our different points of view and personalities contribute to our work for the ongoing assignments and other classes. Our different characteristics were so useful to set clear roles inside the team. These days, we could have a look at the way that we learn and prior beliefs and barriers that each of us could have. We all use double loop learning, which was so helpful at the time that we had to discuss every single topic of our assignments, because we were more curious and creative. A very important aspect of our Holt journey is the Holt DNA. The Holt DNA is a set of skills and practices that inspire and assist the personal and professional development of Holt students. Thinking, communicating, and team building are the 3 core competences for every Holt student. Every core competence has 3 associated skills which serve as the major aspects that students should improve during their time at Holt and beyond. Important skills are, for example, skillful speaking and listening, dynamic thinking, and supporting collaborative relationships within teams. As we started working together, we quickly realized that every team member has different strengths and weaknesses along the Holt DNA. But since we were working as a team, every member could take advantage of the different strengths of the other members.
All the aspects of this Holt developed skills are crucial to work in an effective team. In order to succeed in future assignments and projects, it is necessary to be aware of certain characteristics of an effective team and to know several tools which will help to improve group productivity. All the aspects of this Holt developed skills are crucial to work in effective teams. In order to succeed in future team assignments and projects, it is necessary to be aware of the characteristics of an effective team and to know several tools which help to increase group productivity. Typical characteristics of an effective team are, for example, a clear elevating goal, unified commitment, a collaborative climate, and high standards of excellence. There are also barriers for an effective team, which are, for example, poor communication and an absence of team identity. These and many more are a threat to effective teamwork. To avoid most of these barriers, a team charter is an important tool to structure the whole teamwork in advance and set some rules and norms which apply throughout the collaboration. The main topics which are handled within the team charter are shared goal, logistics and team roles, ground rules, how your team is going to make decisions, and how it is managing disagreements. When we created the team charter, we realized that everybody can contribute different skills to the project. The first meeting wasn't just a chance to get to know each other and their backgrounds better. It also gave us the opportunity to self-reflect on our own skill set, strengths and weaknesses. When we faced the first team exercise in class, we realized the wide range of experience and the cultural diversity between us. On the one hand, it gave us very different points of view, which helped us to look at problems from different angles. But on the other hand, also challenged our communication skills during some of our discussions. Nevertheless, we were pretty quick in finding a way how we effectively communicate under these new circumstances. We introduced an open and respectful environment where everyone was invited to give his opinion and to speak up once an uncertainty occurred. The team charter gave us the opportunity to always refer to the rules we have agreed on and therefore build a strong structural foundation which was essential due to the fact that we all came to new surroundings where we immediately needed to fit in.
After involving in more direct communication, we used to establish norms from the team charter in order to minimize conflict in situations. Thankfully, we rarely had any uncomfortable time, and when we did face any difference between us, we would always solve it smoothly, through inquiry and advocacy. We stated since the beginning that we wanted a respectful and kind environment where everyone could be listened to without judgment. When we had any kind of conflict, we always tried to stick to the SLACK method, which is a great tool to manage conflict developed by Fujishin. SLACK is an acronym standing for Sit, Listen, Ask, Compromise, and Kiss. Major emphasis in this method is placed on being receptive to what other parties in a conflict have to say, as well as to their emotional states. This method helps us to solve controversies on different points of view quickly and efficiently. The team charter played an important part for this stage of norming, as we also got to establish the roles that each team member would play in the project. The ladder of inference was a great tool for us too, as it gave us a direction to the proper way to make decisions effectively, without jumping to important conclusions. The team charter played an important part for this stage of norming, as we also got to establish the roles that each team member would play in the project. The ladder of inference was a great tool for us too, as it gave us direction to the proper way to make decisions effectively without jumping to quick conclusions. We start by observing available data and selecting the information that is important to analyze. We then add meaning to that information to draw conclusions and consequently take actions.
Hello everyone, I would like to let me explain about performing goals to fulfill purposes and reach goals. In this stage, we use feedback referring to the AIT process. The ability to give constructive feedback is a foundation for effective people skills. Feedback can be essential for guiding behavior to mutually beneficial outcomes. By using feedback, we can develop personally, embracing other differences such as behavior, attitude to the class, and commitment. Good feedback improves performance, aligns expectation, strengths reference. How students will be encouraged to give balance or positive feedback, which reinforces specific behaviors, solidifies outcomes, and builds responsibility to improvement. We are referring to AID, action, impact, desired behavior.
Wow, that's a lot of information in such a short time frame. Now let me conclude this presentation with a glimpse of it. A team can be built through forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjuring. In this presentation, we have shared the steps we went through for building our team within these 2 weeks' journey together. Working in a team is not so easy. There are multiple cultures, multiple perceptions, decisions, and most importantly, agreements and disagreements. Initially, we felt it was difficult to communicate with each other in the first place, but we overcame it by days passing on. Bringing all together in one frame with healthy discussion is one of the key factors for building our team. We are also able to find out the strengths and weaknesses of the team members and allocate designated roles based on their strengths to overcome our weaknesses. The learning outcomes all of us have gained during the first 2 assignments can be used effectively in our upcoming team projects and future life.